I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, stick and moving. 14 in my pop hands, hoping his grip will loosen. But if it didn't, he never was, so I was good on a couple decisions.
Leisurely way to spend a Saturday afternoon. Kick back and tune in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Chris Webber and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Brian, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards the perimeter, we're seeing more teams employ three-guard lineups to great effect, trading some size for skill. We'll see if the trend continues, but guys, for now, it seems that even if there's only one ball, having multiple ball handlers can be very effective.
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And here in October, we have a little indication of what may be coming in the East. You take a look at the Celtics. They currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, Washington, right now, they're tied with them.
Well, right now for Boston, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Well, it's possible we haven't seen them at their best yet. They've shown they can play with any team in the league. And now they need to do it every night, not just some nights.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. And for Washington, at the 4 and the 5, it's Hachimura and Bryant. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, B.A., it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Tatum. Here's Horford. First shot won't go. Here's Dinwiddie. Beal outside. Dinwiddie with a screen on Tatum. Beal with it. Now Horford defending. Beal, no good. It's Brown on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Hachimura. A nice shot by Brown.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Beal with a screen on Brown. Here's Kuzma. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
There isn't much this fella can't do, and just to prove he goes to the finger.
Outside Tatum. From deep. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Celtics basketball.
Hachimura has to keep being aggressive on defense. You see how effective he can be on this end. As a center, Thomas Bryant is usually all about point-blank shots, but he's got some pretty impressive accuracy, making him a real modern big.
And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Tatum. His last outing, he had 20. Back to Schroeder. There's the three. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now. Well, Thomas Bryant is a guy that really shoots it well from range, C-Web.
Certainly a threat at the arc and in the paint, and he's consistent as a shooter. I mean, back in 2018, he even shot 14 for 14 in the single game.
Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Tatum. Horford, a screen on Bryant. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Horford for three, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Three-point field goal.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Kuzma outside. Dinwiddie with a screen on Brown. Here's Kuzma. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
No hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Beal outside. Smart with the defensive effort.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Brown's got 5.
A determining Brown ceiling. I mean, how good of an outside shooter can he become? I mean, to me, that's the only question. But he may have already exceeded expectations.
Dinwiddie against Smart. Hachimura, the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. And here's Hachimura. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Hachimura missing. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Beal against Schroeder. Beal outside. Here's the screen by Bryant. Beal against Schroeder. Beal, that one's good.
That's how you average 30 a game. Beal scoring with the bump.
Outside Tatum. Brown, a screen on Hachimura. Hachimura against Tatum. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Bryant. And Bryant pulls it down. Washington trailing. Beal outside. Hachimura with a screen on Smart. Here's Beal. Tatum with the block.
All-star Tatum engaged on D. I mean, that's a scary sight for an opponent.
Smart with a bucket.
Yeah, no, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defense.
Timeout on the floor.
Washington calls timeout.
Ever since the back half of last year, Tatum's been on fire. Now, the game has slowed down for him, so he could play faster, but now he's become nearly unstoppable.
Let's get loud. All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards answer.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant. Harrell comes in for Hachimura. Bertans checked in for Kuzma. And Neto is subbed in for Dinwiddie. A big group substitution here for Boston. Canner's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. Celtics on D. 4-point game. Harrell, a screen on Richardson. Here's Beal. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Williams. And you know, in the under 25 club, Grant, some observers say they take Tatum over Doncic and others.
Well, Tatum's a big guy who's only getting bigger. His defense is almost on par now with his offense, and he has a possible MVP in his future.
Now here's Brown. 15 in his last outing. Off target with the 3. The Wizards shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Bertans. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. With the drive. No good with a layup.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Pass to Gafford. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Outside, Brown. Now here's Canner. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gafford. And it's Canner. That time on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Strong finish by Cantor. The contact doesn't seem to affect his mechanics at all.
Beal outside. 14 feet away. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth, not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Boston has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. They get the rebound. Kick out to Brown. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Boy, Beal's rise continues to impress. Every season, Grant, he improves as a scorer especially.
And the older he gets, the more wisdom he attains. Both on and off the court, his guys expect him to lead the charge. It's something that he takes great pride in.
Here's Pritchard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Brown passes to Canner. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
I mean, what you love about Brown's game right now, he understands the offense, and he understands his role within it.
Beal outside. Harrell, a screen on Richardson. Here's Beal. Here he goes. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brown against Gafford. Unloads from 13. With the second effort, here's Cantor. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Celtic lead.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Now here's Gafford. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. To the paint. Richardson finds Brown. Cantor with a screen on Bertans. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
24 seconds left in the first. Here's Harrell. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Outside Richardson. Pass to Cantor. Bertans against Brown. Cantor with a screen on Bertans. Here's Brown. No good there with a step-back J. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 11. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
All right, coming onto the court, make some noise for your Wizards.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And I like the penetration. They're taking the initiative, attacking the lane, and forcing the defense to collapse.
On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Dennis Schroeder, Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Tatum in at the 3. Bryant, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Bryant, a screen on Smart. Here's Beal. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Tatum. Horford outside. Pass to Schroeder. The 3-ball. Hachimura with a rebound. Washington shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Now Kuzma. Here's Dinwiddie. Softly drops in the floater. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the game.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Schroeder finds Horford. Here's Williams, and he buries his first look.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Beal against Smart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Score, Bradley.
First team
continues
foul.
to improve. I mean, in addition to his scoring, capable passer, he's focused on becoming a better playmaker as well.
And Beal doesn't just look to score. He also looks to involve his guys.
Yeah, B.A., and that's what real leadership is. And it's coming from Beal. I mean, knowing this will help team chemistry, wanting to make his teammates better players.
Here's Bryant. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
It's stolen by Smart. Schroeder with it. Now guarded by Bryant. The 11-footer. Here's Williams. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Toughness and energy on the boards and an easy putback to show forth.
Bryant a screen on Schroeder. Dinwiddie against Horford. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Schroeder can't get it to go.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Hachimura outside. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Three-pointer, Beal. The rebound, Celtics. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Schroeder. Williams a screen on Beal. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Launches a 3. Beal's shot is off. For Boston, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. The ball's knocked loose.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Dinwiddie finds Beal. Now here's Hachimura, covered by Schroeder. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Beal. Hachimura's gotten his second bucket.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Bradley Beal is second.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Schroeder passes to Williams. Now Tatum for 3. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 7.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Smart. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Here's the screen by Bryant. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Schroeder passes to Horford. Tatum against Dinwiddie. Tatum drives in, takes the 3. The shot won't fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. Beal against Tatum. Hachimura with a screen on Tatum. Now here's Beal. Defense right on him. That one is off. Smart with the defensive effort. Takes a step back. Pass to Schroeder. Horford with it. Back to Schroeder. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Make some noise. Man, your Wizards answer.
So for the Wizards, Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant. Harrell comes in for Kuzma. And Neto is subbed in for Beal. A big group substitution here for Boston. Canner's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Williams. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Up top, Dinwiddie, hounded by Tatum. Gafford the screen. Here's Neto. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. From downtown, the shot no good. And Boston going the other way now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pritchard, no good. And for Washington, they're shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Canner against Hachimura. Pass to Gafford. Here's Neto. Shot to end the cold streak. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Richardson with it. He's guarded by Gafford. And here's Brown for 3. Washington with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dinwiddie against Richardson. Harrell, a screen on Richardson. Dinwiddie, and it's rejected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
Here's Washington now, trailing by 17. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
And Chris, during your career, you were one of the game's best on the boards. Talk about traits needed to rebound at a high level.
I mean, first thing people talk about is size, but look at Russell Westbrook. I mean, he has the instincts, the toughness, the want to. Any great rebounder, you have to share those traits.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Dinwiddie goes in. Good D by Cantor. Boston has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Pass to Brown. And here's Cantor. Here's Pritchard. Harrell defending. Back to Tatum. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Here's Neto. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
Down low.
In the second quarter.
Hachimura finds Dinwiddie. Gafford the screen. The rebound, Celtics. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Second chance shot. And Gafford with the block. And here's Brown for three. And the Celtics another three.
It's amazing. The development of Brown as a scorer, and he's an exciting two-way talent. He's showing us all that tonight.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Now here is Harrell. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Step back and fire. Hits the front of the rim and out.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
And he's able to get it back. Pass to Hachimura. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Dinwiddie. Harrell, a screen on Richardson. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's Richardson with the rebound.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
He gets it in there. Tatum's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Here's Neto. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gafford against Tatum. Off target on the 15-footer. And so it's the Boston Celtics with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
Taking a look here now at Boston. They've had a tough year so far. They have some talented pieces. Coaches trying to pull the right strings on rotations. I would just say to their fans, be patient. There's a lot of basketball left to be played.
Now let's talk first half. The production from Jason Tatum has been special. He is in the zone.
You know, guys, he's reminding me of myself, a true R-butter. And if you don't know what that stands for, I'll tell you. I can't tell you because I just made it up, but it sounds good. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
And enough of our shenanigans. It's time to send you back courtside for the second half.
Shenanigans. You know what, Shaq? You're a world-class rapper, platinum albums, blah, blah, blah. Can you rap the word shenanigans in a rap?
Of course. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let me introduce you to my 2 favorite friends. That's right, baby. We're back with our shenanigans. The pandemic ends and the fans come again. Back to B-ball, y'all been famishing.
Ooh, drop the mic. Bars. Bars.
That was solid.
Bars.
Thank you, Ernie. Thank you, Ernie.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Thomas Bryant out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And the defensive shortcomings of Enes Kanter have been chronicled. But, Chris, he's a beast in the paint.
His rebounding and interior scoring are what make him an NBA player.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses.
But known for his unique personality, Kanter also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
The Wizards making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. A difficult situation for Washington. Dinwiddie outside. Brown against Kuzma. Back to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. Horford with some nice D.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Smart. Can't get it to drop. And Washington the other way now. Dinwiddie with it. Out to Beal. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Beal's got 8 points.
Known for being more than an outside shooter. Beal loves getting some wiggle room to fire from deep.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie. Outside Schroeder. Cantor with a screen on Dinwiddie. Schroeder passes to Horford. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And for the Wizards, they're shooting a low 26% from the field. Bryant outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside. Horford with a steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Schroeder with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Pass to Brown. Now here's Cantor. Clock at 6. Fires from the line. Brown can't hit. And Washington with possession. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Here's Beal. Horford with the block.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Now here's Brown. He's got 13. Outside Schroeder. Shoots over Beal. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. Now here's Schroeder. Horford, a screen on Kuzma. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Bertans checked in for Washington. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams has checked in for Cantor.
Wizards answer.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
First team foul.
First one falls.
At the line for Washington, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. A shot to stop the drought. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Dinwiddie passes to Kuzma. They set the screen. Stolen by Schroeder. On the break. Five to shoot. Smart finds Horford. Over Kuzma. Boston, no good that time either.
Does a good job just to get the shot off clean. Even if he can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice there.
Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Bryant a screen on Smart. Beal with it. Now Horford defending. Beal, no good. Boston has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Brown. Dinwiddie with a rebound. The Wizards have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Neto's checked in for Washington. Smart against Beal. Pass to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And what mobility from Bryant. I mean, this is what makes him such a dangerous threat in these pick and rolls.
Now Brown. Looking to end the drought. The rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Beal. Smart with the defensive effort.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Schroeder passes to Brown. From the top of the key, down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Neto, covered by Schroeder. Neto's shot is good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Schroeder passes to Williams. Left side Schroeder. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Back to Neto. Picked by Bertans. Goes up on the wing. Horford with the block. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington making some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant. Harrell comes in for Kuzma. And it's Dinwiddie in for Neto. You know, when the Lakers needed to create cap space to sign LeBron James in the summer of 18, L.A. was forced to waive Thomas Bryant.
You know, it's rare for teams to get quality players off the waiver wire, but Washington snagged Bryant. Thomas has become a solid starting center, just about 60% shooter from the field. What a find to grab him off waivers.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Beal. The shot comes out. Nice D from Brown. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Tatum. Williams, a screen on Harrell. Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
Oh, he just brushed off the contact right there. I mean, the stronger Tatum gets, the more effective he becomes finishing inside over the D.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Beal. Dinwiddie with a screen on Richardson. Here's Beal. That one falls. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And finished off by Tatum.
What a big night for Tatum. He's a guy that can put up 60 in a game. It's a short list of players with him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. The D's right on him. Beal outside. Shoots it from the high post. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Harrell. Here's Tatum, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Hachimura's checked in for Bertans. Canner's checked in for Boston. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
Another thing that jumps out to me is the big number of assists that they made over the course of this game.
Now here's Beal. Over Richardson. Beal with another miss. Boston's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Pass to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. Rebound by the Wizards.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Harrell the screen. Beal against Williams. Beal's shot is off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Tatum. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And so it's the Boston Celtics continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. They're communicating well and stringing together. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, we've got Al Horford. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Josh Richardson, and it's Tatum in at the 4. Dinwiddie against Schroeder. The floater. Horford for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Beal with a screen on Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Josh Richardson.
Inside, Hachimura runs into tough D, but he gets aggressive and draws a good foul. We're looking at Rui Hachimura. He's already impressive as a big man. He does a little bit of everything, including he can space the floor for D.
And the first one at the line is good. And Hachimura must continue to improve his shooting. It's crucial to his overall development, C-Red.
Yeah, rebounding as well, but you can see the talent and work ethic he has. The future is bright for this young player.
Brown, he's checked in for Richardson. Tatum with it, now guarded by Bryant. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bertans is checked in.
Service for time.
Beal against Smart. Bryant a screen on Smart. Here's Beal. Horford with the block. Tatum passes to Schroeder. Well, Chris, the max salaries can now reach as much as $50 million a year. Now, we don't want to count other people's money, but those are some pretty good checks.
Oh, yeah, and I'm not hating on it because the more successful the league is, the more entertained fans like myself are going to be. $50 million a season, kudos to the league.
Kuzma's checked in for Hachimura. Schroeder passes to Horford. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bryant. Rebound by the Wizards. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds now. Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. Picked by Bertans. It's Dinwiddie with a drive.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Brown. He's off on the layup. For Washington, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. No luck on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Tatum with it, now guarded by Bryant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Everybody wants to compare everybody. You know, Tatum's like Kobe. Tatum's like Paul Pierce.
Jason
You watch Tatum, he's carved out in the zone.
And the unique blend of size and skill makes Tatum difficult to match up with, Chris.
Bigger defenders can't mirror him. Smaller defenders can't alter his shot. And he's still at the beginning stages of his development.
Here's Dinwiddie, hauled in by Brown. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Up top, Schroeder, pounded by Beal.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Third team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Out to Horford, to the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to get it going. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If you're compiling your roster for team irrational confidence, Dennis Schroeder is a strong candidate.
For Boston.
He is never one of them.
And you talk about Schroeder, a fearless scorer. Chris, very effective in crunch time as well.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's played in some big games, B.A. I mean, he's only missed the playoffs once in his career.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Up top, Beal, defended by Smart. Bertans for 3, and there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant.
That's his third personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Boston's shooting only 34% in this one. Schroeder finds Tatum, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Chris, after about a year where fans weren't allowed in arenas, you think players have a greater appreciation for the energy they bring to the proceedings?
Of course. I mean, I think the fans have a greater appreciation. I think the players, I think the referees, I think everyone. You know, the difference between a packed house and an empty arena, that's a big difference. And so the energy of the crowd, man, it's
Here's Schroeder. That one no good. Bertans with some nice D. Schroeder against Kuzma. Pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington calls timeout.
Now, it took some time, but Schroeder found a home with the Celtics. Now, he didn't get the big payday he was hoping for, but a short deal still allows him to prove what he can do. A great deal to bring a talent like Schroeder to this Boston team. I actually like this fit. I think it's going to work well for both.
Dinwiddie against Schroeder. Up top, Dinwiddie. 4 on the clock. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Brown. Rebound, Boston.
even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Schroeder passes to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Bertans. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Beal. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Kuzma with the ball. Horford with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. He stops, he pops. The shot's good.
The jumper looking better over time. And when Brown shoots with confidence, it helps make him sharper.
Beal outside. Bryant, a screen on Smart, and Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. See, Webb, what a terrific development it's been to see the resurgence of pro hoops in New York.
For sure, B.A. The league is always more fun than there's buzz in the Big Apple. You know. Here's hoping the New York teams make some noise in the next few years to come.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Kuzma.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
Steps back. Tatum passes to Schroeder. Back to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Bertans. Outside Tatum. the shot's good.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, how about the balance from Tatum? Now look, he absorbed the contact like a champ and scored despite it.
Bryant outside. Kuzma outside. To stop the run. Nice D from Brown. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Dinwiddie passes to Bryant, and here's Bertans. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Fires in the triple.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Pass to Tatum. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. And you want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see.
And the basket by Beal.
Tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. It helps him see the open man.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Schroeder passes to Brown. Over Bertans. Another one falls for Boston.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie. Now Beal. Bryant a screen on Smart. Here's Beal driving to the basket. Horford with the block. And that one's good. Bryant. Boston has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Brown a screen on Bertans. Tatum passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, you see the advanced footwork for a young player. Tatum running the pick and roll with ease.
Bryant a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Bryant. Kuzma against Brown. Here's the screen by Bryant. Here's Kuzma. And another basket for Washington.
Check out Kuzma's quick and fluid release. No wonder he can get it going from mid-range.
Outside Schroeder. Outside Brown. That three's off the mark. The Wizards shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Tatum against Dinwiddie. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Dinwiddie's got 9 points here in the second half.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Horford a screen on Kuzma. And it's Brown off the drive. And the jam by Brown.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
And we're seeing a bunch of top high school prospects go pro now, Chris. Do you think that'll hurt the college game?
Well, if it's just the 5-star athletes, no, because they're one and done probably anyway. But if I'm college, I would hope that the pro leagues don't expand and need more. Because if it did, it could cause a major shift. You know, he's just the top player at his position. I mean, Bill seems to kick his game up a notch every year in this league.
Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Now, he's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Beal outside. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Neto. Launches it. No good that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Horford. It's hauled in by Beal.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Beal, the pass to Bryant. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
You got to be more physical with Bryant.
Bradley
He's
Beal.
skilled at fending off contact on the way up.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
That's the
This
end
one
of the
wasn't
game.
even close. The hometown crowd was
Thanks
waiting for a
coming out
miracle
to
that
support
never
your
came.
team.
Yeah,
Be
and
sure
this
to get
team
on
was
daily.
consistent
We'll see you
throughout.
at the next
They met every
sporting event.
challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey, it's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank